people on all sides of the immigration issue. They have been coming by the busloads, immigrants from Central America primarily, arriving in Texas, only to be sent on here to Arizona because of overcrowding in Texas.
Well, tonight we've learned that more than 1,000 undocumented children will arrive here in Arizona by the end of this weekend. And that contradicts reports yesterday from the Department of Homeland Security that the practice of sending undocumented teens to Arizona was going to stop.
The governor's office says not only is it not going to stop, it's going to continue in full force. But these young immigrants will now have to be housed in a special unit near Nogales.
Fox 10's Nicole Garcia has been following the story. She joins us live tonight with more details. Nicole.
Yeah, John and Carrie, Governor Brewer's office confirming today FEMA officials are overseeing a detention facility in Nogales, Arizona, and that's where these kids are going to be housed. So these kids, they're coming from Central America, from Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador. They're traveling up through Mexico into the United States through Texas. And from here, the federal officials are sending them over to Nogales, Arizona. 432 children who crossed the border into the United States alone have arrived in Nogales today, just today, and tomorrow another 367 migrant children will arrive, and Sunday yet another group of 367 will get here. So in a 3-day span, more than 1,000 kids who got into this country illegally without their parents or relatives will be housed here in Arizona, and this is just the beginning. Whether by bus or plane, thousands of immigrants from Central America have been dropped off here in Arizona without any warning from federal authorities.
Only today did the state of Arizona finally hear from federal officials. They informed us that news media reports that the operation has been terminated is inaccurate, and in fact there are no plans to terminate the operation for the foreseeable future.
The governor's office also found out Friday that more than 1,000 migrant kids who are here without their parents or family will be shipped to a facility in Nogales, Arizona.
Scheduled to house about 1,500 is the capacity. The juveniles and minors are kept there for a period of about 3 days as they receive vaccinations, and then they are shipped to long-term detention facilities in 3 other states, Texas, Oklahoma, and California.
Who's making these decisions and why these immigrants are being sent here to Arizona, still unknown.
What we do know is that this is a crisis created by the federal government, because the federal government, the Obama administration, has made it clear that it will not secure our border, and that if you can, the message has gone out abroad, if you can get to America's border, you will be welcomed in.
At this point, the governor's office says we will likely continue to see more busloads of immigrants being dropped off and more kids being flown in with no end in sight.
We're a little bit powerless here and have to sit and watch this program that is outrageous be put upon Arizona.
Again, the governor's office says they're still in the dark about this program. They don't know how many more immigrants will be arriving, how long this is going to go on. All they know right now is federal officials have no plans to stop these drop-offs. I'm Nicole Garcia, Fox 10 News.
Thanks, Nicole. Earlier today, Arizona Congressman Matt Salmon told me that he is disgusted by this whole thing. He does not like the fact that the Obama administration is letting this happen, and he says it hurts, not helps, the immigration efforts at immigration reform. So you're saying this sets back the immigration reform effort?
Oh, big time. It sets it back because our big concern has always been, is the president going to enforce the laws that are on the books? And clearly the answer from what he's doing is he picks and chooses what he wants to abide by.